Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Tristan, and today in this video, what I got going on for you guys is something simple. What we're going to be getting into is how y'all can potentially cop the College Skateboarding Educational Fund, SB Dunk Low, or the CSEF, SB Dunk Low, or the CSEF, SB Dunk Low, whatever you want to call them. Basically, this SB Dunk Low is dropping on May 3rd, and we're going to be discussing how y'all can cop this pair, because keep in mind, it's not just dropping on Snkrs, it's going to be hitting your local skate shops, and a couple online raffles as well, which actually I've entered a couple of those, like the Premier Store one. I'm trying to think of who else, but basically those online raffles have been going out, so be paying attention. We'll mention some in this video, and yeah, I hope y'all will enjoy. If y'all want more how-to cop content like this, I know I haven't done a how-to cop video in a bit, but yeah, if this does well, we'll do more. I'll definitely remember that, so just let me know down below if this is the type of content y'all want more of, and you can check me out my IGs down below, my Whatnot lives. Don't forget, we're going live again, I believe, on April 30th. We're going to have tons of stuff again. I think at least 75 items, so it will be a solid stream. Do not miss out on that. Staying consistent over there, that's the goal. And don't forget to check us out down below at Resell Vision. Don't forget the deals we do in there almost every single day. I'm going to be dropping some more of those right after this video today, and you guys can even see some of those ones that we did yesterday even. I think we did a pair of What the Kobe's, some like Supreme items. I got a ton. So much Supreme down here. A guy was selling bulk of these totes recently, so I was like, dude, just let me get both of the colors. They're fire. Should I keep the olive or the red? Let me know. I think I'm gonna go with the olive. I might give one to my cousin too, because like he's in the military, so yeah, could be fire for him, you know what I mean? But aside from that, that's really everything I need to say right there. Don't forget, you guys can also check me out on any of my socials down below, or us at Resell Vision. I think I just said that. Why am I repeating myself? Let's just get started. But as y'all can see, we do have the screen recording up, and y'all can see May 3rd, 10 a.m. Eastern time, and y'all can see this does not say it is via a draw. It says available at. So keep in mind, you're gonna want to be relatively quick. Be entered and have all your info in by 10:02. That's my personal opinion, because by 10:03 they usually start selecting and drawing winners, especially when it's not a draw. So just keep that in mind. You're going to want to be more or less quick to this drop. I don't think waiting is really in your favor. You can wait like a minute or two, but I wouldn't even push it to 10:02. The 10:01 is the max. I really push it to, then I'd really start making sure everything's in and entered. But aside from that, with this sneaker right here, y'all can see May 3rd drop date, and overall very clean colorway. The main reason I think I'm going to cop this sneaker for the collection is the sole. I like this, like, kind of, I don't know, it reminds me of like ice cream almost, even though you normally don't see that color of green on ice cream, and if you do, probably have some questions. But yeah, I mean, it's a cool little fade to, I guess, kind of like this gum bottom look, all the way from pink to that. So I think it's kind of a cool like set of colors. They all fit together well. You get what I'm saying? Especially since you actually see some of these colors on the top of the sneaker. For example, you can see that green right there on the toe box actually a little bit, and that's actually a Scantron. In case y'all did not know, on the toe box. I'm gonna see if they actually have that. There you go. But yeah, that's another reason I kind of want to cop it, is because, you know what I mean, those Scantrons we had in school. Oh man, all those tests, like PSATs, SATs, it just reminds me of that. So yeah, I think it's just kind of, I get nostalgic vibe from the sneaker, you know what I mean? That's why I like it. I'm getting towards like the end of my college run, you know what I mean? Almost done with everything here. So yeah, you know what I mean? It's just kind of nice, you know what I mean? It'll be a good little sneaker to have, especially once I'm done with college. You'll be like, oh shoot, I'm graduating, and I got a pair to kind of go with it, you know? And also another really cool portion of the sneaker, y'all can actually probably see it in this photo. Do you see the pink actually around the kind of like the toe box right here? You see that pink that's going right all around there? That white colorway, actually, when you scratch it, or if you were to skate this pair, right, and you're doing like a kickflip or something, right, you scratch the sides, it actually fades to a pink color. So that white color that you're seeing right there, or kind of like that gray, as y'all can see right there on the heel, that is actually, it fades to pink. So keep that in mind over time. That's pretty cool. But y'all can see on the heel right here what we got. You can actually see on the inside of the tongue tag, it says University of Nike SB. I think underneath it says College Educational Skateboarding Fund. I could be wrong on that, but we'll take a little look at that in a second. You can see here by the heel Nike, and then CSEF, College Skateboarding Educational Fund. I think, again, that's fire. Fits together really well. I love kind of the style of font that they use for this too. It just kind of reminds me of, again, like those big letter like college varsity jackets. So I think it's really cool. I like what we got with this sneaker. And actually, I need to check out what we got in the heel. I haven't even checked that out yet. What do we got here? Okay, so yeah, so we got someone skating right there. So again, another really cool thing. I think it just fits together well, especially since it's a Nike SB. Why not have something on a skateboard, you know? Kind of like the Why So Sad SBs. I think they have like a bird on an SB. I'm going to try and rock those today. But we're getting off topic now. So just don't forget, $135 retail price, dropping on May 3rd, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Enter with as many accounts as you can. Get your homies to enter for you. Get your friends, your family, because these will flip. I'm going to let y'all know that. We're going to check out the resale prices in a second. The early market is a little bit crazy, so I haven't got out the way and really been buying many early right now. I do have access to it, but just yeah, we'll do our bigger purchase in like a week or two once the market really settles, because it's a little bit crazy right now. Let me show you. Oh, and also look at this, another detail they come with, this tag right here. Again, there's details on the shoe. Don't sleep. And there's a better look of what we got on the heel right there. That's pretty cool. You know, a little girl on the skateboard. Why not? Does she have like a like polo thing in her hand there? I can't even tell. It looks like a polo stick almost. I don't know. And there is the inside of the tongue tag. University of Nike SB, skateboarders teach the world. That's sick. I rock with that. And finally, they show us a good look at the insoles. Look at that. I mean, again, this is a unique sneaker. I'm going to definitely be buying a couple of the big sizes to put away. When you get these unique details, cool things like this, people come back to it. People that weren't there for the initial drop, that are maybe just getting into sneakers, or, you know, are looking for some SBs that dropped a couple years ago, they're going to see this pair for the first time, and they're going to be willing to pay higher. I understand that with SBs. Happens all the time. Just letting y'all know. But aside from that, you all can see. Let's just dive into the resale prices right now. So let me show y'all what I mean by the prices are a little bit unsteady at the moment. So you guys can see we've had a decent amount of sales happening now, 42. So not too crazy, but more have been happening over the last day or so. When you actually take a look at the market, look at where a lot of these sales are happening. 170. I mean, for a size 13, whoever sniped that size 13 at 170, congratulations. That's a great deal. Maybe the market will be heading there. That'd be nice. If we saw some big sizes, you know, drop to like that 170, 180 range, I would definitely make a very large bulk purchase at that point just to hold for a year or two. But y'all can see 175, 170, 200. Again, I'm just looking at that size 13. Whoever got that 13 at 170, you're a sniper. That's a good deal right there. Solid choice. I mean, especially for that price after fees, you're probably only paying like $200. Bro, you're going to make money on that. Like, most likely, once people take L's, like, that's going to be a harder size to cop. They will most likely make money on that size. It's pretty funny to say that somebody purchased these StockX will probably make bread on their item here in a bit. But aside from that, yeah, that's a maybe, because you can actually see we have another 13 down here. Look at that, 177, 12, 175. Is someone just letting the 13s go cheap? Look, another 13, 175. Okay, hold up. I might be looking here in a bit. We'll see. Because, yeah, that should not be happening. But you can see what the market is at. Size 13, 270 ask. But look where the sales are happening. Size 12, 230 ask, but look where the sales are happening. Size 11.5, 285 ask, but look, oh, no sales yet. I was going to show y'all, but yeah, size 11, 261 ask, look where the sales are happening. So just wait a bit on the sneakers. What I'm trying to say, the asks are inflated. They're at like 260, 280, 300 bucks, but the sales are happening at like 170, 180 bucks. So I think it's in your favor to wait a bit for this sneaker. For me, yeah, I mean, if I can get one of the bigger sizes for 170 all in, that'd be nice. I'll definitely try and do that. Depending on what it is after fees, it's like 220, 230 bucks. I'll just wait a bit, but I feel like that's a decent deal. Like, if you can cop one of those big sizes for that, because they probably will not end up going for that a few months down the line, because again, those are just more limited sizes. They don't produce as many of them. Just think about Nike sneakers, right, are produced in Asia, and you can just ask folks that, you know, resell sneakers in Asia, they don't make as many of the big sizes. They literally get less of them there, and that's where the sneakers are made. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, there's just never as many big sizes. So hopefully that makes sense. They're going to go for more, especially with SB Dunk Lows. They keep those sizes a lot more limited just because there's not as many skaters rocking those sizes. But yeah, that's what I can say. And shout out to any of my skaters that have big feet. I feel for y'all. I know y'all always having to pay more if you want some nice kicks that, you know, you can just skate or even just rock for the collection. But yeah, that's what we'll leave it at. Oh, one more thing, actually. Almost forgot to show y'all the raffles. This is extremely important. I'm going to link this article down below, rafflesneakers.com. Shout out this website, man. Literally a free website, and they just share raffles all night. Of course, make sure that you're checking all the raffles, right? Because make sure that they're authentic. But most of these, like Alley-Oop, I know that's a real raffle. APB, of course. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna make sure I enter that one today. But you can see they just show a lot of these raffles, some that are pickup and local, but then also some that are online that you guys can actually enter. So make sure you accidentally click that. But yeah, make sure you all are entering the ones that you can, because there's tons of online ones and even some that are in person that might be near you. So I heavily recommend that you guys do that. Now I'm gonna enter these. You can see it might be Japan only for some of these ones right here, but I'm gonna try, you know what I mean, if I can get entered. But yeah, that's what I can say. Pretty cool that we're seeing a lot of raffles for this sneaker right now. I'm definitely gonna be entering the CCS one too when they drop it, because that's a really good shop for manual users always. They have good stock. So we'll leave it at that, really, and that's how y'all able to cop this pair right here. Have a better chance, you know what I mean? Just enter in all the raffles you can, enter on Snkrs, have your friends enter for you. Make sure you're checking your local skate shop, nikesb.com/shops. If you don't know where your local skate shop is, just type in your zip code and it'll let you know if you got one near you. And of course, if that doesn't let you know, just look it up on Google. Of course, see if you got any near you. But again, that's something important I recommend. Definitely check with your local skate shop, because that's probably the highest chance you have, aside from Snkrs and a couple of these online raffles, is just your local shop. Because if your local shop has stock, then yeah, just be ready for the drop. Follow their IG. Whenever they post on the IG, pull up as quick as you can and get your pair. But that's it, guys. If y'all want more content like this, feel free to subscribe and like down below. Do not forget, just trying to 300 likes in this video. This is a normal goal we always shoot for. If you guys Have any questions down below, let me know. We're just getting started early here today. I got some homework to do. I got this final paper to finish, so got to do that. And actually, I'm picking up like a ton of shoes today too. So it's a super busy day, but we're gonna make sure we get it all done. And of course, shout out my little girl right here. She's watching me get the video done. A little cat. So I'm definitely gonna make sure I spend some time with her today in a bit. Just gotta make sure I get all this work done. She's probably gonna be a little bit anxious when I'm getting all this work done, but yeah, it's okay. You know, she's just a little cat. She'll be fine. So yeah, that's really everything I need to say today. We're gonna keep it simple over here. Don't forget to check my whatnots down below, my Instagrams. If y'all want to check that out, of course, that is in the pinned comment. And one more thing, us at Resell Vision, don't forget the undermarket sneakers we do almost every single day on there. We're actually going to be dropping some more today, so don't sleep. I'm actually going to do that. Excuse me. You can see I'm tripping up over my words, but right after this video today, that's my plan. I'm going to eat some breakfast, and we'll get a couple deals out in the group and get back some messages there. So shout out all my members in there. As always, I got tons of stuff coming very soon for y'all, so do not miss out on that. We got to run that raffle for the SB4s too, so hey, make sure y'all enter for that so we can run it. But that's it. I'm T. Thank you guys. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one tomorrow. Don't miss out. Peace.